Hey, what's up? This your boy Sylvester CutZooWorld, Oak Tree Coldest Drummer, comedy official tour drummer for the 85 South Show, 130 bando on the We the Party Band LLC. Overall cool dude. You know who it is. All right, today we're gonna talk about the system click, right? The click obviously is the metronome, right? We're under the system tab in the menu, and we go to system click. If you can't see it, it's right there. You click enter. Now, first thing, click setting is set to kit. That means on this kit, I have the click set to kit. Now, we are going to switch that to system, right? And the reason I'm switching it to system is because I imagine that there's a system setting for metronome and then a kit setting. So if you like your system, if you like your kit set up a certain way, your click set up a certain way, you can do that and you can assign it to every kit in there. But let's say there's one kit you don't want to be like that, then you can change it to kit so that this specific kit has a specific setting. But we're dealing with system, so we're gonna go with system for now. Back to menu, system click. Now, on the system click, you have, obviously at the top is all the same. It tells you what tab you're in. You can see the meters at the top. You can see which pads you're hitting, so on and so forth. Now, how many beats do you want in your metronome? This is just like the kit settings. The only difference is the system setting. I think the kit setting overrides the system setting when you're on a particular kit. Tells you how many beats. That's a 5. You can go all the way up to 9. And go on. And sometimes I've used 1 just so that it never changes, right? And then I'll go down here and I'll like turn off the accent because the accent is always on the 1, and I'll turn the quarter up. But if you want to hear like a little bit of 8 right there, just put a little feel on it. Kind of help you. So it's a million different ways you can practice. You can use this as a practice tool, which is super cool. I usually do like a little something like that, right? You got your tempo right here, which you can change, and it does tenths. It does tenths with the knob, so you have to hit shift and turn the knob to go by ones. All right, super cool. It would be cool to be able to type that in, but it moves pretty fast if you hit the shift button. Right, so let's go back over here, change Ace. All right, and then obviously you control the volume of the click right here. Start and stop. Super cool. Setup. Now, click mode, play internal click, play a wave as a click. So if you got a wave that you want to load up in there, you got your own click sound that you're used to, you can load that in there. And you can play a wave as a click. So play wave as a click track. Again, you select it from this next one right here where it says click track wave. Play wave as a click. So I imagine that click track wave is a longer file, and then the click wave, the play a wave as a click is like a one shot. So you might have you might load in this hand clap, and then that'll be your metronome sound. Or you can have a track that's 32 bar long, and you can load that in, and so you would just have to select it from here. This is where you select it. You know, so you can choose from what's in there. You can load your own, right? And so with the internal click sounds, they got their own sounds they load in. That's the metronome sound. They got the beat, which is super annoying. The wheel block, that's pretty standard. Sticks, claves. I like the clave. Tambourine, bell, cabasa. You got options. So we turn it off. And then you got the volume of the click. So you got like some adjustment, which is crazy because it's got infinite low on the volume. And then 6 decibels high, so I imagine. Right? So you can adjust it there. And you can adjust it here. Right? So super cool. And then you can pan it. Maybe you want to click just on the left or the right. Click start pad range. So just like in the other video, you can hit a pad to start the click. What's P1? P1. Oh. I always feed the numbers good from the top. Right? That's 1 time. So this picks a range. So anything between those, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can start the click. Or this one can start it. Right? Or this one. So you can set a range, which is cool. Turn that off. But, well, just for, let's see. 1 time, you can do a retrigger or alternate. So I imagine a retrigger is if you want to change where the metronome starts, right? Like so. So if the metronome gets off, you can kind of reset it. Right? Or you can do alternate where I imagine you stop it and start it. Only reason it's making a noise is because I got a sound on it. Ideally, you would take that sound off and just use it to control the click, which is super cool, actually. Click track loop. Right here. Do you want that loop? So if you got a longer click track, let's say you got an 8-bar click track, right? Do you want it to loop or do you want it not to loop? Super cool. Do you want an LED reference? Which I think is this light. Yeah, you can turn that on and off. Super cool, right? And play internal clock metronome 6 center. Let's turn these off. So I don't want that start. Now, you can actually route the click, which is super dope. You can do it out the master of phones. Not sure why you wanted to run out the master. We're going to run it out the phones because it's only for people who want to hear it, mostly me. Do you want to run out of direct output? You can run it from any of the direct outputs and the phones, which I ended up, which, you know, includes master left and right, left, right, right, which is super dope, which I ended up having to do on the road. So yeah, system click. So you can set everything, all your kits to system, and then when you adjust it here, I'm assuming it'll apply to all those kits that you got to set the system. But if you got like kit number, if you got 1 through 10 drum kits, drum kit set up, and you want all of them to operate off the system click, then you just go in the pad right here, menu. Oh, right here, click, edit, and you put it on kit. You put them all on system, but if you want number 9 to run off just its own type of click, then you put it on kit. You know what I'm saying? You just adjust this to kit. So you have its own settings. So there you go. Super simple.